do this, man. Guys, Facebook, guys, namaste. God bless. How are all of you? Shit, I forgot my pen. Wait, gotta get my pen, man. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are all well. I just got on, didn't even adjust the lights. It's gotta hide the wrinkles, man. All is good, cold, freezing, hibernating shit going on up here in the Northeast, man. So wherever you are, hopefully you're nice and toasty and stay out of this stuff. But people always ask, why don't you just move to Florida? You know, all your family's down there except your mom, obviously. Well, that's one of the reasons why I don't move, Meatball, because she's up here. And I like the change. A lot of people like the New England weather. They really do. I mean, maybe 2 weeks out of the year, it's crazy cold, but otherwise, it's you get 4 different seasons. I mean, everything's all good up here, man. So if you guys like it and high taxes, I mean, this is a place for you. Come on down, join the party, man. But I couldn't. I tried to live in Florida. It wasn't a thing for me. Change like that. I mean, I don't like putting Christmas lights on palm trees, but you know, some people dig it. You know, so God bless them. But a national day, it's a sweet day today, man. It's a sweet day and a day for you to understand who you truly are while you are enjoying your sweets. It's National Brownie Day. Big deal. I mean, I made a couple hundred of those things today. It's just, people and their brownies, man. But here's the key to everlasting, cognitive thinking. There you go. Is keeping your mind and your brain at work. I'm not saying with stress and overthinking. I'm saying with information and knowledge. You keep installing more knowledge in between your left and right ear. New neural pathways are always going to be creating. Your mind cannot crumble. Your brain will not fall apart. If you're always feeding it, it has this amazing ability to create new lines of communication between each other inside there. So keep going on this National Crossword Solvers Day. You can solve problems, man. You can jack and stuff like that. I do it with my own writing itself. And you got to do this as well. It's National Pretend to Be a Time Traveler Day. We literally, if you really think about it, I mean, this is crazy, but we time travel every day. Back then, a lot of us go back to where we were instead of where we want to go. And that is just us reprogramming the mind. That's a great mantra to go by. You're creating a new identity. And in order for you to do that, you have to start from the bottom up, not from the top down. Everybody thinks thinking is going to change your life. Indeed, it's the start of the process, but bottom up. You got to realize all the years and the conditioning that you've been through, I've been through, it's all anchored in those trillions of cells throughout our body. It's created an identity. So a lot of us go through the arduous task like I did for years of affirmations and incantations and motivation and trying to change everything, but nothing was changing. Why? Because every cell in my body remembered where I were. And it kept saying, you used to be here, so we're going to keep you here. This is what I mean, how powerful the mind is. You have to retrain your body from the ground up, literally, to become this new person in your physicality on a physical plane. Each cell has a memory. The billions or trillions of cells, I think it's 71. I give up on Google trying to figure out how that shit is. But to change your identity, you have to start from the ground. You got to build a brand new foundation of course, thinking, but most importantly, your nervous system. I mean, to me, that's the PowerPoint. Understanding that, yes, you can think positive, and yes, you can have all these great, thoughts about your day. But if your past 30, 20, 30, 40 years, you were anchored in misery, lack, frustration, breakup, heartache, I can go on, shall I? I mean, it's going to be a hard sell, but it's friggin' worth it. And Mark Twain said it best out of the quote box tonight. The 2 most important days, the day you were born and the day you found out why. A lot of us forget that. A lot of us, I got this life, I'm doing whatever. I mean, you're born this pure soul with unconditional love brought into a world that taught you how to hate. And now you're blaming the world for it. I mean, you can't do that, Meatball. You got to take responsibility for it. But when you realize, yes, indeed, it is possible. It really is. creating a new identity, which I have done, mind you, and I'm just maintaining it by adding more information every day, because first off, I wanted a mind at peace. And second off, I wanted to grow in this life. And I can honestly tell you, by starting with the new foundation and working from the ground up and realizing, I didn't realize I just did it, which is quite ironic. But realizing what I did, I said, now I get it. Now I get it. The nervous system controls every facet of you. You can sit there and try to say things all day long, but every cell, every molecule was programmed from back then. And to do that is what I always say here in America's Mentor, repetition. It's really that simple, but few people will do it. Yeah, they'll jack on for a month or 2 or 3. I mean, you got to be all in, man. You got to have a choice. I mean, you make a choice to create this new person. The body can follow it. It can follow it in your physicality. It can create all new cells. I mean, we literally create a whole new body in 7 years. That's why people end up getting sick, because they're creating a body of sickness. A mind that's not at ease creates what? Disease. And they say, what happened? What happened, Meatball? You kept feeling sick. You kept acting sick. You kept talking sick. What did you get? Sick. So when you start acting, liking, speaking, being a person that you've always wanted to be, I mean, your body's going to follow up. Because the nervous system is going to kick in and reprogram what you've been programmed and anchored into believing every single day. That's the hardest part about transformation. Yeah, you could start thinking better. I did passively for many years. But on the inside, every cell of my being was crapping out negative. And you can't hide from that, because your circumstances of your life are just a reflection of what you're feeling and thinking on the inside. So if all this shit is hitting the fan and you're wondering why, what are you spewing? This is where people forget. They have to get to the root cause of what's going on. And the problem with that is, it's our system of, this drives me knuckin' futz, man. I was going to say an expletive here. Sigmund Freud, the father of psychology, his hypothesis of getting people better. Now, I need you to think about this. I'm not harping on the guy, but you really think about this. His hypothesis on getting people better was to focus on what happened in your childhood, what happened back then, and to keep reiterating that every day. And then you had a couch and you chill out for a little while. But the problem is, if what you think about is what you bring about, what's going to happen with those childhood traumas and issues that we're born into the first 7 years of our life, when we're basically living in a theta stage? We're hypnotized to life and we're absorbing everything. So if you could find the root cause of issues in your life, which I did in a lot of ways, you can go back to 0 to 7 and realize that. But the whole medical system is built around that. They took that and ignored Alfred Adler. I don't understand why, but Freud was brilliant. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the guy was, he understood how the mind worked. But there's no profit in getting better, man. You gotta keep going back and back and back and reiterating what's going on in your life. And you wonder why people never get well. Adler was different. His hypothesis on the mind is, wait, okay, fine. You went through something. Let's create something. And
you've got mail.
Exercised. I mean, the guy, I never understood. He died very young too. I wonder why. But at the same time, his hypothesis was unconscious and childhood trauma that Freud focused on. Adler was goals, social connections, and the need to find meaning in life. That's the problem. We've been conditioned to focus on the past, thinking that's going to get better because we can vocalize our feelings and realize what's going on in our life. Or we can focus on our goals and what we want to do, our purpose, our being, because that's a creation point. Either way is a creation point. You could focus on the past and think by verbalizing it, actualizing it, being it every day, talking about it, writing about it, putting it on Facebook, and it's going to make it better. No, you're amplifying it. You're bringing out more. This is why the World War II vets, when they came back, didn't talk about the war. They came back home and got to work, man. They literally came and rebuilt this country from the ground up and created all new freeways and through government programs, literally building this country to a whole new level. Why? Because they didn't focus on the gruesome task that they had to deal with. they suppressed it. You know, a lot of them, yes, I know, a lot of issues happen with that. I get it. But if you take Adler's hypothesis on creating a better life by focusing on the you you've always wanted to be, you can't create nothing more than that. You're going to create and most an abundant life, but you have to get past it. And this all came from a new Instagram that I saw. I love this thing, man. I love finding this information because it gives you guys something to think about. That's the whole point. You make up your own mind. You want to follow the herd, you want to conform, or you want to be reborn in life, per se, as they say in Scripture. And John 8:32, you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Indeed, good and or bad. Your truth is your identity. It's you believing in the person that you've always wanted to be. Listen to this lady. I mean, I knew this a little bit. I gained a little bit, but what she came up with on the Instagram is fabulous. I love it. Expansion with Dr. Jess. I had to get that shit out, man. I love her assumption on how and why people can't change. Like I mentioned before, your nervous system doesn't believe your affirmations. Really think about that. And she's absolutely right. It doesn't. But you got to keep doing it. You got to keep doing it on this National Pretend to Be in a Time Traveler Day. You got to be in this new realm of thinking every day. That's really all you have to do. How can you do it if you're focusing on the Freud hypothesis of the past and your childhood? How can you expand? You're going to be like a balloon that's slowly getting smaller in your life. You're wrinkling up. You're shriveling up. You're not training your mind anything. You're going through a routine of what has happened to you. When you create a passion and a purpose in your life, you're creating more for you. This is what I want to throw in people's face. Stop focusing on what happened and focus on what you can make happen. That's the best therapy you can give yourself and what has helped me in so many ways. Granted, your beliefs, your choice, your nervous system. Because the more you install what has happened or what can happen, that's going to be your destiny. It's your complete and other choice. That's why John 8:32 said, you will know the truth and the truth will set you free. Because once you realize what you're doing, the epiphany kicks in. See, now I know why. These are the points, man, that really will jack you into being a better being. Because a better being is a better creation. Indeed. Your nervous system doesn't believe your affirmations. That, like I said, I did it for years and years and nothing. I wasn't giving shit. Like if you say, I am safe, you're affirming, I am safe, I am healthy, I am wealthy. But your nervous system is all conditioned to believe, no, you're not, meatball. You've been raped, you've been traumatized, you had a bad family, you've got a heart condition. I mean, it's going to counteract what you're trying to do. It's like an inner civil war. It's like a courtroom. And you're making a presentation as a defense attorney to the jury, which is your old thought process. It's going to fight you back. It's going to fight you back. And believe me, don't get discouraged by it. Be encouraged by it. Because now you have a legal case to go against this shit. You are the judge, jury, and executioner of your life. You have to make the choice on that. She says, like I mentioned with I am safe, she used that as an example. But if your body learned the opposite in childhood, your affirmations won't work. She is absolutely right. And she takes Freud theory and basically craps it out the window, man. And it's true in a lot of ways. Granted, because I live it. I live it every day. And if you guys really go back into your past, whatever it may be, 0 to 7, 0 to 14, whatever it might be, and you start thinking about what happened back then to your thought patterns and your life now, it'll drive you nuts. Like, whoa, wait a minute, this is why this is happening. The truth will set you free. But you have to do the homework there, meatball. All right, listen to this. But if your body learned the opposite in childhood, your affirmations won't work. They don't match the identity your nervous system is loyal to. That's the epiphany right there, because here you are fighting against the stream. You're trying to change, but your nervous system, hence every cell in your body, is fired and wired to believe otherwise. These are the things you have to go against. This is where you debate and you make your presentation to the new identity every day as self. And you start pushing that self out in the narrative that you've always wanted to be. And you know how court cases go on and on for the longest time. This is what you have to do repetitiously every day if you truly desire peace, freedom, abundance, harmony, a body that is healthy and wealthy and wise. Because that kind of presentation, if you're so candid with yourself and you make that kind of presentation of this life that you've always wanted to be, you've documented it, it's become a decree, literally. It's your own constitution that you're going to follow every day, and you believe in that, it's going to change everything. Because if your body is constantly bringing in new cells, expunging old cells, the new cells are going to be programmed with what? Who you are now. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I say you're reborn. Literally, we are literally reborn. Our body is reproducing all the time. It's a beautiful but fragile mechanism of molecules that are waiting for our instruction. But it's completely up to you. And a lot of us think that life is the problem. No, you are in complete control of every facet of you. I mean, Harvard just came out with a study. I bet you guys didn't even see this. They had all these people. I'm going to get back to my story. I'm sorry, I'm digressing here. They had all these people. They put them in a room, and they did this for weeks and weeks and weeks. And all these people did was talk to their bodies. Every part. You're doing great. You look great. You're healed up perfectly. And guess what? It did. It's without a hint of medicine. The placebo effect in action. This is how smart the body is. It listens to your commands. Not only your mind wants to take commands from you, but your body as well. So if you're inadvertently programming every cell to think of garbage, all you can receive is it because it's programmed from it. That's the beauty of us. We have complete and utter control. But people are afraid to approach it. To me, it's up to you guys. Let me get back to my thing here. Listen to this. I'll read that part again so you guys get it, because this is vital. This is vital. It's vital for you guys to realize how we're structured on a mental plane, a physical plane, and ultimately our destiny plane on what we want to create in life. They don't match the identity. Your nervous system is low too. This is not cognitive, that's understood thought process. This is somatic, relating to the body. That's a Greek word of the body. In other words, the body is running the show now. It's been programmed so much that it's overwhelmed every facet of this programming that has been installed with you. Yes, we think clear. Yes, we think every day. I want to get my thoughts straight. We think every day of all these pattern thoughts. It's only when you change your pattern thoughts that your body can start adjusting to that. That's called identity. You become an identity, in other words, based upon your subconscious beliefs. From what? Guess what? Freud's way, the past. And you keep reiterating that every day. I'm a warrior. I'm a fighter. I'm this and that. No, meatball, you're right now. You are right now. Make a choice of who you are right now, not who you were, because that's what you're going to keep creating. The body's used to it now. So if you change your thought process every day, most importantly, how you feel about your thought process, life can only give you more of that. And guess what? The body is not far behind. It's going to start following you. Identity equals subconscious beliefs. That's your foundation. Then it flows into emotions. Then it flows into behaviors. Then it flows into patterns. You see how you can ascend or descend in life really, really fast, because those are the four powerful keys of what? Your creation or destruction. The choice is utterly up to you. She goes on to say, like I said before, teach your body a new truth. Indeed, that's the preamble of your future. You create, like I have on my wall here, I have literally a preamble of Jerry's life that I look at every day before I head off to work. And that's me. And I follow that every single day. And I've created an amazing place in my life. And this is why I come on America's Mentor, because it's all possible. Anything is possible to those who believe it's possible. Teach your body a new truth. Indeed. Identity shifts from the body up, like I mentioned before, not from thoughts down. I mean, people think, pardon the pun here, but thinking is just going to change everything. No, thinking is the starting point. Are you thinking from the frontal lobe or your subconscious mind? That's the big question. Your cognitive front here, your creation, that prefrontal cortex starts to process in a creative way. But the 95% of your subconscious mind runs the show. You have to start restoring. You're going to start storing new files, hence a new identity of thought every day. It's not complicated. It's repetitious. Do it a couple, 3 days, and guess what? You're going to get better at it. Identity shifts from the bottom up, not from the thoughts down. It's called, in essence, repetition. I think I've made my point. The truth will set you free, but it will first make you friggin' miserable. That's from Gloria Steinem. I wanted to end the show with that because, yes, it's going to hurt, man. It's going to hurt, but I can honestly, I mean, you guys, you can't try to stick in new things in your life if under the hood is all broken. It's not going to work. You're going to self-sabotage it sooner and or later. Freud's theory was to think of the past. Adler's theory was thinking of the future. Pick your poison. You know, it's totally and utterly up to you. I hope this helped, guys, on this National Brownie Day. Go out and support your local baker, get some brownies, and enjoy your day. Happy Monday, America's Mentor _radio on Instagram. Much love to Instagram. You guys are out of bounds, man. YouTube, we had 14,000 views in a couple days, man. Much love to YouTube. Please follow and share. Hashtag Jerry Maldonado, America's Mentor on YouTube. I got all my shorts on there. Happy Monday, man. I hope this helped. Enjoy your Monday. Stay warm, man. I'll see you guys soon.